Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials. This session is meant for class 11th biology students and this session is for 31st July 2020. Our memory helps us in tracing out what we have reflected upon and studied and understood. If you have understood, you may recollect that we were discussing about the cell cycle and the whole cell cycle in a circular form gets completed broadly under two phases. The first phase is interphase, I phase, and the second phase is M phase. And in our previous sessions, we studied the substages that take place in the longest duration phase, that is interphase. And we said quiescent phase or G0 phase, that is a small amount of resting stage, and that enters into or followed by G1 stage, growth 1 stage. So some metabolic changes will take place within the cell, and then followed by S phase, synthetic phase. So DNA replication takes place and new DNA formation, and then you got G2 phase, growth 2 phase, and then this is followed by a very big stage, that is M stage. M stands for mitosis. So in this M stage, there are two substages. One is called karyokinesis. Karyon means nucleus. Kinesis means breaking of nucleus will take place. Lot of changes will take place in the nucleus, chromosomes, DNA. Hence we say nuclear division. And this karyokinesis will be followed by cytokinesis. Cyto is equal to cell, kinesis division. So cytokinesis is breaking of the cell. A new wall gets constructed in between the mother cell. As a result, the mother cell or the parent cell will give two equal daughter cells. So the purpose of mitosis is from one parental cell to produce two equal cells. And when we say equal cells, they are equal in all respects, like volume of the cytoplasm, number of mitochondria. If plant cell is there, number of plastids, number of vacuoles, ribosomes, DNA material, everything. In every aspect, both the cells are equal. That's why we say mitosis as equal division. You can remember it as ED, equal division. Now, what are the sub-phases in this mitosis? There are 4 sub-phases in mitosis. And what are those? To start with, you got prophase. All the chromosomes are lying in the center. We call it metaphase. And the chromosome movement you can see. Of course, all this we can see under electron microscope or at least microscope, compound microscope. You can't see with naked eye. And the third phase is anaphase, where there is movement of chromosomes to north pole and south pole or opposite poles, and both nucleus as well as cell will divide. Karyokinesis as well as cytokinesis must have taken place. Two cells are almost formed, two daughter cells, then we say telophase. So you abbreviate it as PMAT, PMAT. P for prophase, M for metaphase, A for anaphase, T for telophase. So there are 4 stages. So division of the nucleus takes place, and division of the nucleus, I said, karyokinesis. And it occurs in eukaryotes. What about in prokaryotes? It is binary fission. It has 4 stages. I said PMAT, and doesn't occur in some cells. Of course, there are some exceptions will be there. And these 4 stages, some important events take place. There is a prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. And this is how the events occur. So before the prophase starts, there is something called early prophase. Before the prophase, what happens? So you will see chromatin reticulum, that is, the chromosomes will be in the form of a network, and that's chromatin reticulum. All the chromosome material will be like a net, and mitotic spindle just starts forming fibers. Cytoplasm will be in the form of fibers. Nucleus will be seen clearly. Nucleolus will be seen clearly. And then as the cell enters into late prophase, what we see, the nuclear membrane slowly starts disappearing. Nucleolus also will slowly disappear. So this is the first event, you must note down, under prophase. And chromosomes, which are like network like this, will slowly form small condensed fibers like this. So condensation of the chromatin material, chromatin reticulum will take place, and slowly chromosomes will be visible. And spindle fibers called kinetochores attach to the centromere of each chromosome. So there is something called kinetochore which will attach to the centromere of the chromosome, and spindle finishes forming between the poles of the cell. We will see this, how it happens. So in late prophase, what we see is this. The chromosomes compared to early prophase will be seen clearly. They are like ribbons, ribbon-like structures, and you can also see the formation of spindles, and chromophores will be there. So here you can see the kinetochore getting attached to centromere. So this is one thread, one ribbon-like structure. This is another ribbon. So these are called chromatids. So this is chromatid. How many chromatids are there in a chromosome? 2 chromatids are there. This is 1 and this is 2. 2 chromatids. And both the chromatids are linked together by bead-like structure. I said Rudraksha. That Rudraksha is centromere. And this Rudraksha, centromere, gets connected with kinetochore fiber. That is, there is a purpose for that. Why kinetochore getting attached to that? There is a purpose. So in prophase, what do you see? The chromatin reticulum getting condensed. Chromosomes started forming. So condensed chromosomes. Nuclear membrane disappears. Nucleolus disappears. Chromosomes get condensed. Mitotic spindle, as you are seeing, mitotic spindle will start forming, and kinetochores begin to mature and attach to spindle fibers. So how many events take place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major events take place in prophase. And then the spindle fibers, the mitotic spindle form from the microtubules. All of you know, we studied under cell organelles microtubules. And the polar fibers extend from one pole of the cell to opposite. We say north pole, south pole. And the kinetochore fibers extend from the pole to the centromere, that Rudraksha, of the chromosome, to which they attach. And then astral bodies will be formed. Astral are short fibers radiating from centrioles. That's why without centrioles, there cannot be division, I said. Now look at this. This is how. Please draw the diagram. Take a paper, pencil, and draw this diagram. The spindle. These are chromosomes, and this is centromere. And the centromere is attached to kinetochore, and then astral bodies. Centriole is splitting and forming astral bodies. So on opposite poles, let's say north pole and south pole, and the polar microtubules are there. So you can see the chromosomes getting short, condensed. Now metaphase. Meta means middle phase, middle stage. The first thing that you must notice in metaphase is all the chromosomes are lying in the center of the plate. If you see, just like NCC single file, all the chromosomes lying in the center of the plate of the cell, take it for granted that this stage is metaphase. So when you come to lab for practicals, you will be taking the onion root growing part, and all the stages like PMAT you will be able to see. And when I ask you which stage you are observing under a microscope, you say metaphase. I will ask you the logic. On what basis you say that what you are seeing is metaphase? So you must know the characteristics. And one of the best characteristics to say that the cell is under metaphase is all the condensed chromosomes, thick short chromosomes will be lying in the center of the plate. That's the best character. And of course kinetochores are holding them. And the spindle fibers you can see, astral bodies you can see, nuclear membrane disappeared, centrioles also disappeared. So these are the characteristics of metaphase. So actually when you see through photograph, this is how you can see all the chromosomes lying in the center of the plate. And astral bodies are there. You can see both north pole, south pole, astral bodies. And the cytoplasm has formed spindle fibers. So in metaphase, this is the best characteristic. And when we review the metaphase, what is that we are seeing? First and foremost, in metaphase, whatever you are writing, no problem, write, but don't forget this. Presence of short condensed chromosomes in the center of the plate. That is the first character you must write in math. Kinetochores are attached to chromosome. Mitotic spindle fiber, align them, and metaphase plate at equator of the cell. So you can see the microtubules, polar, kinetochores, and most important is the chromosomes lying in the center. Next, anaphase, anas, travel, journey. So here, until metaphase you saw chromosomes, but now you are seeing virtually the chromosomes are split. Now the chromatids are moving. Movement of chromosomes, chromatids. Some, we can say 50% move to south pole and 50% move to north pole. And who is drawing them to opposite poles? The astral bodies which are formed by centriole. And the beads, I said Rudraksha, centromeres. The centromeres just allow the spindle fiber like a thread, and all along the thread, with the help of centromere, they reach to opposite poles. So it is chromatids are pulled, not chromosomes, remember? And since they look alike, like this and this, we call it sister chromatids. So sister chromatids get separated and move to opposite poles. And who is doing this job? Astral bodies. So thanks to nucleolus, which is making them. So what is the best characteristic of anaphase? Movement of sister chromatids. If you are seeing movement, take it for granted, the cell is under anaphase. You can see still here, the chromatids moving out. The centromeres division is there into two, because here one centromere, here one centromere division. Spindle fibers pull sister chromatids to opposite pole. Yes, it is pulling. And daughter cells now has an identical set of genes. This has got particular set of genes, this has got particular, both are identical. This is anaphase. And now come to the last one, telophase. The sister chromatids at opposite poles, already they have reached opposite poles. Spindle disappears. Now there is no use of spindle now. Their work is over. Nuclear envelope forms around each sister. Now nucleus starts reappearing. Since spindle has disappeared, nucleolus comes back, reappears. And now once two nuclei are formed, north pole one nucleus, south pole one nucleus, in the center cytoplasm gets constricted and forms a wall, thereby separating parental cell into two daughter cells. So that's how we say cytokinesis. And chromosomes reappear. To start with, there will be chromatin reticulum, and the chromosomes will be condensed, the ones will become enlarged and form two nuclei. Now you can see all the phases, and in telophase you can see this is one nuclear material, one set of chromosomes, another set. You can see here. So there is a constriction of that cell wall, cytokinesis, and as a result, the telophase makes two cells, and this is called cytokinesis. Division of cell into two identical halves, and in plant cells, cell plate forms at the equator to divide cell. In animal cells, cleavage furrow forms to split the cell. Let us see how exactly. This is how the split takes place. Cleavage furrow. This is the furrow. Cleavage furrow. Cleavage means making break. Look at that. Cell plate in plant cell. In case of this, say this is how cytokinesis at the end of